Hey guys! Today I'm excited to give you my spoiler-free review for Halloween Ends. Now, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Okay, let's talk about this movie. Alright guys, I'm going to start off by saying that I think this was better than Halloween Kills, which I didn't like at all, so it really wasn't setting a very high bar. But I do think this was infinitely better than the previous installment in this new trilogy. I don't think it holds a candle to the first one in the trilogy, but I think it was far better than the previous installment, like I said. Now, this movie, Halloween Ends, starts off completely shocking. I mean, my jaw dropped and I was like, here we go. I'm so excited. Hold on to my seat because this is going to be a wild ride. If this is how they are kicking it off, oh, I can't wait. Then I waited. And I waited. And I waited some more. I waited about an hour for things to get good again. Maybe even a little longer, unfortunately. Listen, this movie is great at the start. It has a very solid end, although I have a different idea. I think it could have gone a much better way. It almost got there, and it would have been a lot more poetic and powerful, but I understand why they didn't do it, but oh boy, there was a moment that I thought, oh man, they're going to do this. I can't say what it is because it'd be a spoiler, but I think you guys can figure it out after you've seen the movie. And they didn't, and I was really bummed. But I still enjoyed the send-off of this trilogy. I did. Here's where my problems are, okay? There's a story stuck in the middle. Like I said, there's a great beginning, a very decent end, and the middle is just like, what is happening? It's a little bit boring. It takes a long time to set up for something to happen. There's a little twist and something happens. And then it still kind of feels unwarranted. So like there's a lead up to it. It's very slow and boring. And then when it happens, you're like, okay, but that doesn't really feel natural. Like, okay. Like, it's just, it was weird. It was like slow but rushed, if that makes any sense. I know it's very hard to explain without spoilers. But that was like my biggest issue. And then, well, this story is decent. It's a good story. It would have been much better as a reboot after this one. Because you know what? This was supposed to be Michael and Laurie's send-off. I wanted so much Laurie versus Michael. And we only get about this much of it. And it's not that great. There's one in particular moment that's fantastic. There's a couple of great lines, but it's just, I don't know. I guess I wanted more. Maybe I went in expecting too much. And I didn't even go in expecting that much, to be honest with you. I just really wanted this to be the perfect send-off for Michael and for Laurie, and I feel like we got a half-assed one. And that sucks because I was really, truly looking forward to it. I love the Halloween franchise, and I feel like this trilogy just hasn't hit the mark all the way through. The first one was a great, good, okay, here we go. Halloween Kills was like, what are they doing? Halloween Ends is like, they're getting there. They're so close, but unfortunately, it just really fell flat for me. I felt like a lot of the deaths weren't as brutal as we're used to. Some are, don't get me wrong, but it felt like a lot of mediocre deaths with like some cool ones sprinkled in. Also, speaking of the deaths, like, here's the thing. For the most part, the majority of the people who are killed are horrible, horrible people. So you, like, don't feel bad for them. You're like, oh, that person died. You're like, okay, good riddance. That person was annoying. I'm glad I don't have to see them again. Let's also say, I'm not going to name names, but there's some really bad acting from a certain person. Oh, I'm not going to name names. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. But it was like, almost took away from one of the best moments of the movie because I was like, wow, that is almost a laughable performance. Again, I'm not going to name names. I don't want this person to see it and then feel bad because I feel bad even thinking it, but it was not good. There's just so many things like that. Like, I wanted more brutal kills. I wanted Laurie and Michael, and I just felt like Michael was like, meh. He was like barely used. Laurie was barely used. When we did get the two of them together, yeah, we got some great moments, but it just wasn't enough. And that is how I felt. When this ended, I was like, I wanted more. And I know we're not getting more. And maybe that's the problem, is we know this is the end. Halloween Ends, right? It is the end. And I wanted more for Laurie, and I wanted more for Michael. And I just felt like we almost got there, but we didn't, unfortunately. So I'm giving Halloween Ends a 2.5 out of 5. You know, very down the middle. It's not horrible. It's not fantastic. Just hopefully you guys do enjoy it. And if you did, let me know down below in the comments. But for me, it just wasn't enough. But hey, at least it was better than Halloween Kills. be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You guys can follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm MamasGeeky over there. MamasGeeky. You can also check me out at MamasGeeky.com. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.